show live from Chicago for Notre Dame, Wisconsin. And I gotta say, this crowd is really rowdy already.
I think we have to come to split games like this all the time. This is electric.
Yeah, they're trying to like boo each other, over-boo each other, yell at each other. I mean, Dan, you're home basically, right?
Let's go Badgers! We got more. I think the Badgers have more fans here.
I don't know.
I think
There's a lot of Irish fans here.
There's a lot of Irish fans here for sure. Okay.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Fuck, this is awesome.
Now, I mean, Dave, what do you think? Who do you think there's more of right now?
I think it's pretty split right now. I wasn't sure it was going to be. I don't know what it'd be in the stadium. I don't know. I mean, Dan's a Wisconsin guy, so he brings out his
This is awesome. And I will say that we're not going to talk about the network, but we have a way fucking better crowd than some other people here. So thank y'all for showing up.
Yep. Also, just want to shout out whoever put these helmets out here in front of my body. Let's do that every single week. This is incredible. No one can see my tits when this is in front of me.
Maybe people want to see your tits.
Yeah, no, look at this. This is a perfectly placed helmet.
It's a beautiful day. This show is presented by FTX, the world's most popular mobile app for cryptocurrency tracking and trading. We've got another Big Ten guy, but he's an Ohio State guy, so we can do him, right?
Fuck Ohio State.
We got Big F somewhere in the crowd.
I'm back here.
I got you. Later on in the show, we got the Diamond Hands FTX Crypto Challenge. That means somebody in this crowd right now is about to get $15,000 in crypto. 15 grand in crypto. You won't get that anywhere else. Right here later in this show, I'll be announcing it.
I love that. I mean, the chants here are incredible. The signs, Paul Chris calls Brian Kelly daddy. Fantastic.
By the way, shout out. Did you see the guy right here who photoshopped Jack Cohn got COVID and tried to get us?
Yeah. By the way, you got to wake up a lot earlier. It's like, that's the fakest thing I've ever seen. He knew it was fake. He had a fake face even when he showed it.
We've got guys dressed up as leprechauns back here. We've got a lot of hot women in the crowd. I mean, this is a beautiful Saturday morning. We're also going to go back out of the crowd. The Chicago boys are here with Donnie right now. I have no clue where they are, but I'm going to send it to you guys. What's up, boys?
Yes. Yeah, what's up? It's good to be here. It's weird to be here without feeling like we're going to get hurt by the Bears, but it's good to be here.
Speak for yourself. Very worried about the Irish. I love the Let's Go Irish. We need another Let's Go Irish chant. Let's get it one more time.
And Chief's got to speak for himself because Chicago is the Big Ten capital of the world. On Wisconsin, fuck the Irish, eat shit, fuck you!
And if you're a Bears fan, be happy we get to go to Soldier Field, and there's no way the Bears lose today. We're in a great fucking mood.
That's so true. It's so true. Can't be hurt by the Bears today.
Since when is White Sox Dave on Wisconsin? Is he
well, he's repping the Big Ten.
All right, fair.
Because we need the Big Ten, so I appreciate that.
And this school right here, Notre Dame. Notre Dame, if they had an ounce of courage, would join the Big Ten, but they're too scared to join the Big Ten schedule. That's an absolute fact.
Or just any conference. Just join any conference.
Join the Big Ten, play big boy football, but they want to play Navy every other week.
Yeah, they want to be independent.
And by the way, they bailed on Michigan because they're chicken shit, and they took Wisconsin.
They are chicken shit. Didn't you make those shirts?
Yeah, we have chicken shit shirts.
Notre Dame has figured out every single year they get to play like 10 home games. They don't play a real schedule.
They play Toledo, they barely beat them. They play Florida State, they barely beat them. I don't know what's going to happen today. They haven't played anybody.
You didn't want to schedule us. That was a mistake scheduling big boy football today. We're going to run it down your fucking throat for 60 minutes.
Well, I am going to be honest. For anybody who's listening, Dan, you were in the RV saying we shouldn't have scheduled Notre Dame because now they're going to recruit all our people from
Wisconsin.
You were saying that. This was a mistake.
I said for Lambeau.
He did say for Lambeau.
I'm getting attacked by a bee.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you before the show, but I don't want you to die.
Notre Dame does their Shamrock series where they try to recruit every other state. Listen.
You said they're coming into Wisconsin and taking players.
That's for Lambeau. Lambeau, they're the home team, which makes no sense, but they're doing that.
We are going to talk about this game a little bit later, but first we have to get in the Sling Weekend preview. Check out Barstool Sports channel exclusively on Sling. Brandon, you are the only exclusive show still on Sling, so how's that going?
I have the #1 show on Barstool Sling channel. It's the only live show, but it is the #1 show, and it's going fantastic. The Brandon Walker College Football Show, it's been great.
That none of us can be on.
None of you can be on.
Okay, so all of our games are on this board today. So first we're going to start with LSU at Mississippi State. Brandon, I'll start with you. LSU is favored by 2.5 points, and you're very confident today.
I am very confident because LSU is a bad football team. Mississippi State's not good, but they're just as good as LSU. LSU has a coach that they're going to want to fire this time tomorrow. That will be the storyline in college football. Mississippi State wins this game today, just like they beat LSU in Baton Rouge last year.
Have you gotten over last week yet?
No, I haven't, and we'll talk about that later.
That's fundamentals. You should have played to the whistle.
No. The official was doing this.
He's right.
The official was doing this.
You play to the whistle. You learn that when you're like 5 years old.
That is
play
true.
To the whistle.
Dan,
what about when he's doing this?
I don't know what he was doing. That could have been literally anything.
Jumping jacks. He's doing
Dan
jumping
said he was stretching.
Maybe it's the B.
Yeah. He got fucked. He absolutely did.
Of course he did, but I'm not going to tell him.
And I had him too.
Yeah.
Dan, what do you think about LSU Mississippi State?
I actually agree with Brandon. I think Mississippi State will win this game. I think LSU, they looked good last week against Central Michigan, kind of a get-right game. I just think that they're not a consistent team. So I have Mississippi State at home with the points.
I'm taking Mississippi State as well. Dave, what are you doing?
That worries me. We're all on Mississippi State. I think Mississippi State wins that game. I don't think LSU is very good. I thought they'd lose at UCLA. I'm seeing the board clearly. I like Mississippi State.
You are seeing the college board clearly for sure. So speaking of Rutgers at number 19, Michigan. Michigan favored by 20.5. I know some people in this crowd probably don't like you right now with Michigan, but
well, what we have here is the Michigan Safety School Bowl. All the people who couldn't get into Michigan go to Notre Dame and Wisconsin. I'm going to tell you, for the first time, Michigan, the Big Ten, now goes through Ann Arbor.
No.
For the first, what are you talking about? We're destroying everybody. Look who Notre Dame played. They barely beat Toledo.
Notre Dame's not in the Big Ten. Why are you comparing Notre Dame?
They should be. I'm saying, this is, again, a team that should be in the Big Ten. Here's a team that is in the Big Ten. I love Michigan. I think they're the favorites now for the first time in a while. Michigan is back. They win this game by 30.
You are getting a ton of middle fingers for Dave right now.
Listen, that's because it's a safety school for us. Everyone walks around like, what was your safety school? Notre Dame.
I like the anger.
Yeah, I mean, the anger right here is
I guarantee you, half these kids applied to Michigan.
They're all
and
united.
did not get in. I guarantee it.
Now you've united the crowd now.
I guarantee it.
I mean, look at this.
They applied to Harvard and Michigan and didn't get in. You settle for Notre Dame. You settle for Wisconsin.
Well, you somehow figured how to unite this crowd, Dan.
They're all lying. I guarantee you.
This is one of those angry middle fingers I've ever said. She said she didn't apply.
Notre Dame fans definitely get mad about that.
They do. They're all in my mentions being like, fuck you. You couldn't get in. Study harder. Be smarter.
Dan, what do you think about this game?
I'm taking Rutgers plus 20.5. I just think it's too many points. I do think Michigan has a little mojo back.
A little mojo.
A little mojo
They got
back.
some mojo.
They haven't beaten anyone real. Next week at Camp Randall's going to be a big
Northern
test.
Illinois beat Georgia Tech. Western Michigan played somebody tough. We're beating
They beat Pitt.
Western Michigan beat Pitt,
We're beating the brakes off teams.
20.5.
Brandon?
Yeah, I like Michigan here too. I don't know that I believe in them long term, but I believe in them in this game because they're at home. They got momentum for the first time in a while, and Rutgers going on the road for the first time this year at a tough place. It's going to be really tough on Rutgers.
Yeah, Rutgers being 3-0 is incredibly fake. I'm taking Michigan as well. I think they're going to
These
absolutely
both could be fake 3-0 teams,
No,
though.
I don't think Michigan is.
They
I don't
could
think
be.
it is. Maybe it's just because it said Rutgers. But
I've said this before. It's very hard in week 4 to try to build an entire library of knowledge off of 3 games. So this is a game where you go into it.
Though.
Yeah, you go into it and you're like, I think I know what I'm talking about, but it could go either way.
All right. Well, speaking of that, my game today, number 7 Texas A&M and number 16 Arkansas. It's in Arlington at Jerry World. A&M favored by 5.5. This game is always really weird. I'm going to let you guys take it away, Brandon. I know.
9 in a row.
9 in a row. 9 in a row. And it's been close.
It's always weird. No matter how bad Arkansas is, it's always a weird close game.
Go ahead. Do you have an observation?
What are they saying? I can't hear
what are you guys saying?
What sucks?
Let's go Badgers!
Badgers.
Let's go Badgers! Let's go Badgers!
It's incredible.
It's great. The split crowd.
The split crowd is good.
So, yeah, I'm going to be honest. I didn't know how I felt about this game being moved off campus. Like, if I was a college student, I'd want all the big games on campus, but this is pretty fucking
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
It's fun. It's beautiful
You can tell
weather.
they've been drinking, too. I'm jealous of. Yeah.
Yes.
So back to this game, and then we'll move on.
I have no idea why so many people think Arkansas is going to win this game. Texas A&M is a better team. They haven't looked great every single week, but they are just better. Their defense is elite. Arkansas beat an overrated Texas team and then replaced them as being overrated. Texas A&M is going to roll Arkansas today. Roll them.
So you're a believer in the Cuban Missile.
I am a believer in the Cuban Missile.
The quarterback.
That's a quarterback for Texas A&M.
Zach Calzada's the Cuban Missile?
Yeah, that's
I didn't even know
what his
that.
nickname is.
Wow.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
I thought you had a college football show.
I do. I didn't know that was the nickname.
He has a couple.
I just believe in A&M's defense. I believe in A&M's running game. I believe that Arkansas is a little phony right now.
The only reason I brought that up is because I like Arkansas in this game, plus 5.5. But the fact that he's the Cuban Missile had me second guessing it, but I'm sticking with Arkansas.
All right, Dave, what do you think?
Every time I look at this game, I think it's at Arkansas. I keep forgetting it's at Jerry's World, so it keeps screwing up my pick.
Yes.
I take Arkansas, but I'm taking them thinking the game's at Arkansas, which it's not, but I'm on Arkansas, so I guess stick with them. I don't think they're phony, by the way. I think they're good.
9 straight for A&M. I am obviously going to take A&M. Let's go to High Noon Trivia. High Noon Hard Seltzer is perfect. Drink for game day, made with real vodka, real juice for real fans, just like all of you guys out here. I hope you're enjoying a lot of High Noon. Brandon, take it away.
All right, so last week's winner was Alyssa from the state of Wisconsin. You can submit your answer with hashtag High Noon Trivia. First to get it right gets Nooners merch. All right, this is relatively easy.
Okay,
but
that makes me
since
I'm going to get it wrong.
Since 2000, since the year 2000, Notre Dame and Wisconsin have both had a Heisman Trophy runner-up. Name the 2 players. Since 2000, Notre Dame and Wisconsin have both.
You got all the.
They have both. Shut up!
See people in the crowd are yelling
runner-up, like finishing second?
Second place Heisman finisher. It's happened for both teams one time since 2000. That is your High Noon question.
Taylor finished second? No.
He did not. He didn't even make New York his senior
Yeah, I
team.
know. That's
Everybody has these answers on there.
I always thought John Clay was going to be a Heisman finalist.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he was on Sports Illustrated, and I was like, this guy, he's about to be he's a fucking big-ass bowling ball.
So that's your question. Hashtag High Noon.
Monty Ball.
Hashtag High Noon Trivia. That is incorrect.
Hashtag High Noon
That's
Trivia.
not correct.
He had 39 touchdowns that
He
year.
did,
you
but
know that?
he didn't finish
Did
second.
you know that?
I did know that.
Melvin Gordon is the answer.
Okay, just relax.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
just
right.
relax.
I just was going through the running backs.
All right, you got it.
Took me a second.
They just so.
Monty Ball having 39
I mean,
touchdowns doesn't get talked about
These
enough.
two could argue all day. Before we get to more stuff in the crowd, I needed to do this again because you guys have been starting the chant. So more Wisconsin fans here today?
Yes! All in the back, too. They probably can't hear us.
Or more Irish fans today?
I think it's Wisconsin.
I think it's Notre Dame. I think it's Notre Dame.
Wisconsin fans are drunker. So when
That's,
when Casey said Notre Dame, Wisconsin fans are still cheering. They didn't hear.
They didn't know. They've had too many drinks. So let's go back out to the crowd. We've got Kelly in Vegas and Megan making money somewhere. We've got 2 blondes hiding out.
We do have 2 blondes. You're the 3rd of our blonde. If you guys haven't bet our 3-team blonde parlay yet, head over to the Barstool Sportsbook app. Put that in. We're cashing that fucking ticket today, aren't we, Megan?
Yes, definitely. We are due. It has been my fault, but we are due. It will hit today. I have SMU plus the 9. That is my lock on the card.
I have NC State plus 10.
And I don't agree with Casey's pick. And by the way, I want to put it on the record. That was a consensus pick. Mississippi State across the board, which means LSU is a lock. LSU is a lock.
Who the fuck is this bro?
Oh my God. You guys just pissed off the LSU fan. There's like 2 of them here in the crowd. By the way, is this crowd fucking awesome or what, Megan?
Yeah, this crowd's fucking awesome.
This crowd is fucking awesome. Hey, if you got an orange hat, take it the fuck off. Take your orange hats off. Orange hat, orange hat, orange hat.
Yeah, that's it. This girl's got a game day hat on. Dan, do you see that this guy traveled or girl traveled 6,000 miles?
I talked to him before.
Oh, so you're going to, for happy birthday.
Good people.
Yeah, good people. All right, so those are their picks. Again, I did take Mississippi State, Brandon, for my.
Thank you very
and what's
much.
the pick 'em parlay today?
Pick 'em parlay. There's a lot on the pick 'em parlay because Rigo Bosco, I offered him a free $1,000 pick on our pick 'em parlay, and he said he hated mine. I have South Carolina. It's La Tech, South Carolina, and Arizona State.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to get to the FTX locks of the week, which, again, somebody on this desk or Big App can win $50,000 in crypto thanks to FTX. And so these standings are not great for me, Dan, and Ev. So we're 1 and 2. Dave and Brandon still undefeated in this. So I'm going to let you go first, Brandon.
All right, so just anticipating what I think Dave's lock is going to be, and knowing that we're both 3-0, why don't we have a lock-off? I'm going Kentucky Wildcats, -5 on the road. I think Kentucky's a very good team. I think South Carolina.
Put that sign down.
Yeah, put that sign down.
Get that sign down.
That's a
Hold it up.
We don't relegate Rico around here.
I want it.
We don't relegate Rico. That's a scout move, and we won't stand for relegate Rico.
I'm going to let people know.
Do not relegate Rico Bosco.
I got Kentucky -5 at South Carolina as my lock.
Okay, so are you taking South Carolina?
Yeah, I'm dead opposite.
Okay.
I think South Carolina is not horrible. They move the ball a little bit. Georgia, Kentucky hasn't looked great. I like South Carolina to win at home at night. And I don't know what happened there, but somebody died related to South Carolina. I was watching emotional videos all week.
Like
I
on the
don't
team?
like, no,
Okay.
a guy associated. I don't like that someone died. I'm not a death guy, but I like it for motivation.
Okay.
A lock-off.
A lock-off.
We got a lock-off.
By the way, I had a lock-off with Dave, and it did not go my way.
Yeah,
so
it did not.
hopefully.
Nothing better than a lock-off.
Okay, Dan, who do you got this week?
I have Arizona State -13.5. Late night game. Colorado is one of the worst teams in the country, worst offense. Arizona State played bad against BYU. They had 4 turnovers, 16 penalties. I think they bounced back.
Big Ev, you're somewhere in the crowd. What do you got today?
All right, I'm right. My lock of the week, I got Western Kentucky +9. Indiana's, at this point, not overrated. They just stink. Michael Penix stinks. Take Western Kentucky in the 9. Bailey Zapp's going to sling it all over the yard. Sprinkle that money line, too, +250. But I'm taking Western Kentucky +9.
Big Ev is just engulfed by this crowd right now. He can't even move. I'm taking A&M because I just have to at this point. I am confident. Before we move on, how many people are happy to see Dan back in Chicago?
Let's
Big
go!
Cat.
Let's go!
Yeah?
This is going to be a fucking game.
Yes.
I'm so
How
excited. This is the first time I've been to a game in 2 years because of COVID.
And by the way, it's great. As much as I don't like Notre Dame, it's great for college football when Notre Dame's good.
Yes.
It would be nice to have them actually win a big game once in a while. That would be nice.
There's people just double fisting out here. I absolutely love it.
People are yelling at each other too.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually shocked that they're not more. Let's get to the top 10s, which I'm sure will be interesting. The FTX top 10s.
Casey,
What?
you didn't give your lock.
I did. I said A&M.
A&M.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I did. Thanks for listening to me.
Yeah,
okay,
sorry.
so by the way, all of you guys out there that know, do you guys like money? People like money, right? Right, so we're giving away a massive prize right now, $100,000 split among verified FTX users. You just use your .edu. You can just go on whether you're drunk or not. You use your .edu to sign up for FTX, and whoever is the highest on the board gets $100,000. And I believe right now, David, it is still Michigan.
Well, Michigan has the best alumni, so they support the program.
I mean, I do believe that Michigan is in first. All you have to do, I mean, who doesn't like money? So go sign up. So these are our top 10s. I don't know. There's Spider. Spider, you can start with mine. Yeah, go ahead. Unveil it. I just want everybody to notice what that number 10 spot is there. Wisconsin.
Little pander.
Well, it's a little pander.
That's
They have one of the best losses in the country. I think Penn State's a really good team. I think Penn State's a really good team. They shouldn't have lost that game.
You're rewarding them for a loss.
What?
You're rewarding them for a loss.
No, this is actually looking forward. These will be the rankings
Yeah,
after
this
today.
is after today. So, of course, like A&M, I'm going to keep at number 1. But I've got the 2 of the best losses in the country, Michigan at number 8.
Do we run out of yellow for
Yeah, it looks like we did. It looks like we ran out of yellow. Go ahead, Spider. Unveil Dave's. He got Notre Dame at 10, though.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Because I'm fair, I put in an 11th team. I have Notre Dame at 11. And anybody who thinks they should be higher is out of their mind. They should have lost to Toledo if the guy fell down. They beat Florida State, who's not even a Division I team. And they beat Purdue, but they struggled. Today will be a good test. Wisconsin, if Notre Dame wins today, they move up. Michigan's by far been the most impressive team in the country, so that's a fair ranking.
And Dan, I think that you agree with Michigan up
Well,
top?
listen, I'm against the spread, so I'm trying to make people money this year. This is a completely unbiased against the spread. These are the best teams against the spread. You got 1 versus 2 today. If you want to win money, follow these teams. They're all against the spread, 3-0.
I love that the people that are drunk out in the crowd are just going to think that you forgot Wisconsin.
Bowling Green's 3-0
against the spread?
Yes. No, I didn't forget Wisconsin. We got to fucking cover.
Yeah.
We have to start covering.
Okay, Brandon, what's yours?
All right, mine's pretty standard. I got the SEC on top because it's the best conference in the country. I got Georgia and Alabama 1 and 2. I did put SEC refs number 9 because we cannot forget what they did in Memphis last week.
We're never going to let that go, yes.
Absolutely fucked us.
Wait, those were your refs?
SEC refs, yes. They went to Memphis and they fucked us in Memphis. I got Florida. I got a lot of SEC teams.
Where's Michigan?
They're not on there. They
Why?
haven't earned it yet.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? They've beaten 3 tomato cans.
What are you talking about? Northern Illinois beat Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech is
Washington,
awful.
Michigan
Georgia Tech's awful.
beat. Get out of here.
Georgia Tech's terrible.
Get out of here. This is
That's my
disgusting.
top 10.
None of these top 10s are biased, obviously. Dan just can rile up the crowd. All right, let's go back out to Big Eb. He's got somebody in the crowd that won $15,000 right now, so somebody's really happy.
All right, like I said before, somebody right now in this crowd is about to win $15,000 in crypto, courtesy of FTX. The winner is Sam Smith. Sam Smith, you just won $15,000 in crypto.
That's such a
Where you at,
Wisconsin
Sam
name.
Smith?
Where's Sam Smith?
Where's Sam Smith?
Sam
Right
Smith?
there. Where are the
Get over
Badgers
here,
at?
Sam Smith.
Is that legit him?
Get over
Yes.
here.
That's such a common
Get
name.
over
Is that
here.
you? I feel like there could be 10
Why are you saying
Sam
no?
Is he
Smiths.
saying no? Is that you?
He looks very confused.
Yeah, he thinks
No,
he
Tim,
thinks.
that's a real
Sam
face.
Smith, get over here, you sick bastard. Get
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Saying
What
no
are the
way.
chances there's multiple Sam Smiths
Yeah,
in this
he's saying
crowd?
it,
That's
Tim.
you.
It's probably. What do we
Sam
do
Smith.
now?
Yeah, there's
Dante,
multiple
now
What
Sam
do we
Smiths.
do? He won, now what do we do?
Check his ID, Dante.
Good for him.
Yes. Oh, there's probably
I didn't
a
think
lot
he
of
signed
Sam
up for
Smiths. Yeah, I don't know. Check his ID. All right,
That guy
so
was stunned.
stunned.
He had no idea.
He-
It's him. It's him. Official. We checked
There you go,
the ID.
Dante. Dante checked it. There's probably like 4
He
Sam
still
Smiths in a
doesn't
row.
know. Look
Yeah,
at him.
he's like-
He's stunned. He's like,
He
what am
doesn't.
I?
He's
Sam
literally
Smith?
mouthing, "What do I do? What did I do?"
Do we
You won
even-
$15,000.
Do these people even register, or they just show up and we somehow guess a name like Tom Jones?
That was awesome.
That was
right.
amazing. All
Good
right,
for
so
him.
let's get to why everybody's here. The game of the week, number 12, Notre Dame versus number 18, Wisconsin, right here in Chicago at Soldier Field. So, Dave, I'm going to start with you.
It's a super tough game. I don't have a feel. Dan's been talking my ear off. He thinks Wisconsin's going to kill him.
Yep.
He's been telling me absolutely
Yep.
And you've got 2 hats in front of you. You're going recruiting style.
Notre Dame, you start off, it's like, all right, you can see the Florida State game, and now Florida State's trash. They should have lost to Toledo if the guy falls down. Purdue stinks, so they haven't played anybody. It's really tough. I think Wisconsin wins a close game. Betting this, but I honestly have no idea, but I think Wisconsin wins the game.
Let's go.
It is -6, so we've got 1 Wisconsin to win on the board. Brandon, we're going to go to you.
I have no idea why the line is 6 points. I really don't. Listen,
Exactly.
Notre Dame hasn't looked good against Florida State and Toledo, but Wisconsin has had 1 test this year and they failed.
But they
But
did.
they-
They
it was
failed.
close.
They
They
dominated.
fucking failed.
But they
They
dominated.
failed at home.
But they dominated.
They failed at home.
Did you watch the game? They dominated.
6 points
You
is
didn't watch
crazy.
the game.
Did you watch
I
the
watched
game?
it with you.
You didn't watch the
I was
game.
sitting
I don't
beside
know.
you.
I don't know
Not
you.
only is Notre Dame covering the 6 points today, they are winning the football game. Notre Dame is the pick.
I mean, you've got... So you're
Hey,
gonna
fuck you, Sam Smith. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, Sam Smith.
I love you, Sam
Yeah,
Smith.
Sam, I'm going to be
fucking love
honest.
you.
I wish that we were going back to Madison this year. We all know that I
Great
love
campus.
Madison. It's
Great
my
campus.
favorite college town.
The best.
Madison is fucking awesome. And just because of that, I'm taking Wisconsin. I want Dan to
Let's
be
go,
happy.
Casey.
I love Wisconsin. They're going
Yes.
to cover. We got to go back. So 2 of us
Yes.
on Wisconsin, 1 of us on Notre Dame. Dan, take
All
it
right.
away.
So everyone's talking Jack Cohn revenge game. What about the Graham Mertz revenge game? What about everyone saying that Graham Mertz sucks, right? Today is the day that we see Heisman Graham Mertz. We're going to run the ball down their fucking throat. We're going to play action over the top. Wisconsin is going to win this game by 17 points.
Woo!
17 points. Easy. Easy. You're all going to feel like fools, Notre Dame. You're going to be like, why did we believe in this team? Wisconsin by 21 points. I just upped it. I just
It's
upped
going
it.
to keep going.
I don't even know that Notre Dame believes in their team. I think Notre Dame fans know they
Yeah.
stink.
Do you guys
stink.
know you stink?
Yeah. See, this guy's saying they suck. But I think Wisconsin
guy says
kind
they
of knows
suck.
it. Yeah, no, Notre Dame's trash.
Do you
And I
like
think
Jack
Notre Dame
Cohn?
knows it.
No, they
doesn't-
don't.
No,
Yeah,
but
they
they
hate-
all, the Jack Cohn tweets that I got week 1, I have receipts. I will be retweeting a lot of tweets tonight. Let's just say that.
I will say this. This is like whoever wins this is suddenly going to become very confident.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
confident.
That's what's going to happen.
Well, and not to look ahead or anything, but Michigan plays Wisconsin
Well,
next week.
Michigan's just waiting to beat up on everybody. This is a
Okay.
revenge year.
Okay.
No, next week is rivalry week.
Yes.
Michigan, Wisconsin, and Texas A&M, Mississippi State.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So, okay, one more time before we finish the show. Are there more Irish fans here today?
No, see, I
And they're
told
dying
you.
down.
The Badger
Dying
fans
down.
didn't realize what you were saying. They kept on cheering.
All right,
They're
on
drunk.
Wisconsin.
Yes.
And speaking of Wisconsin, let's go to Big Ev. I think you're making Wisconsin fans pretty happy right now.
All right, hold on. So I will say, listen, I'm an Ohio State guy, so at the end of the day, I'm a Big Ten guy
Boo.
through and through. But
You stink.
Stink.
my last name is McDowell. This is the Shamrock Series for a reason. Irish, I'm Scottish. It's all Wisconsin. It's all Wisconsin. Potatoes travel like shit. Conor McGregor hasn't won a fight in a decade. The Irish are down bad. It's Wisconsin. It's all Wisconsin. Wisconsin in a rout. Wisconsin big. Notre Dame is frauds. It's all Wisconsin.
Okay, so Big F, why don't you start? You guys want to jump around? Should we jump around?
Wisconsin.
Hey, DJ,